For those of you who are new to the bad news, I'd like to explain why it's called that. It's easy to forget what Jesus came to do and for whom. When he started his ministry, not everyone supported him and his gospel. Some even had him killed because they didn't like what he was saying. His good news was not good news for them. Jesus said, "I have come to bring good news to the poor." But isn't that bad news to the rich? He said, "I bring good news to the captives because they will be released." Isn't that bad news to those who are holding them captive? He said, "I bring good news to the oppressed because they will be set free." Isn't that bad news to those who are the ones oppressing? Are you poor? Are you being held captives? Are you oppressed? If you answered no, then the good news of Jesus might not be good news for you. He's asking those of us who claim to follow him to do the things that he did. That takes work. That takes self-sacrifice. That takes caring for others, even if it means giving up our own privilege and comfort. When you begin to learn what it means to follow Christ, you will begin to realize that you might not actually love Jesus after all. He's asking too much. You'll probably just call me a heretic and continue to believe the meaningless religion you've been handed while you watch others suffer unaffected. To you, the gospel is only about what happens after you die. Most Christians today claim to follow Christ by convincing non-believers to repeat the sinner's prayer so they can go to heaven after they die. How does that help anyone today? How is that good news for those suffering right now? Aren't you just encouraging them to commit suicide? And then you judge them for not accepting your invitation to your meaningless club. This is the bad news because it unveils the true meaning of the kingdom. It unveils the hypocrisy and the heresy of modern-day Christianity. You think you know Jesus? You think you know his gospel? No, I don't think you do. But if you join me in asking tough questions, and you aren't afraid of the answers that we may find, then get ready to have your eyes opened. This is the bad news.